Hey, good morning to you. I want to do something a little different this morning, and for the coming year, and we're putting away a year behind us, and I just want to give you something maybe really hands-on, maybe really pragmatic that can really help you. It's really helped me, and so I want to share it with you, and maybe they'll have the same effect. And it's out of Exodus 12:2, and it's something that really changed my life, and I mean that because when I stumbled across this when I was a kid, actually younger, and the impact that it had on me has been long lasting. And it says in Exodus 12:2, the month shall be unto you the beginning of months, and shall be the first month of the year. And I just want to give you a little bit of background. I can't go into detail because I don't have time, but the children of Israel were being delivered from Egypt. All that represented slavery, uh, just bondage, chains, all that. And God says, I'm delivering you. I'm going to give you a new land that flows with milk and honey. And so he's doing something, and he says, but we're not going to wait and celebrate it later. Today, because like Isaiah says, I'm doing a new thing. So today, it's going to start today. Today is going to be your new month, your new year, and all these things. And it really, as a young man, it just really hit me because I thought at any moment I can change direction. Like Lamentations 3:23, His grace and mercy are new every morning. So every morning's a new beginning, a new start. Every morning. Forget all the, like Paul said, I forget even the good things and the bad things. I put them all behind me and then head on and keep pushing forward. And we need to do this. This is really important. We don't live in the past, and even in the good things that have happened, they're gone, they're gone. So you got to find new victories. And one of the things that I think that it really has hit me is that we need to do it. We need to be actively pursuing it, not just sitting still. And in Exodus 14:13, and we all know them passages, wait upon the Lord and he shall renew. All these passages, wait. But that's a season. And in Exodus 14:13, Moses, he's coming to the Red Sea, and he says, stand still and see the salvation of our Lord. Just stand still. And the Lord said, no, wrong season, Moses. I need you to move. Get that water split and get across it. Get to moving. It's like that one guy just said the other day. I thought it was really good. He said, man, if you're leaning on a shovel, you're not digging the hole. And I thought, wow, that's pretty profound for kind of a simple statement. And I always had trouble with that. I was doing things to my brain since the time I was 12 years old that were not good. They were not good. And it just seemed like it, and I recognized it. It wasn't long, but till the time I got married, 17, 18 years old, that I realized this is not doing me any good. My brain is turning to mush. I need to do something. Something new has to happen because I can't continue. Because when I'm older, all I'll do is talk in vowels, and I'd rather speak in tongues than in vowels, right? So it inspired me to stop doing that stuff. And this is a question I get by a lot of, especially young men. How do I overcome those things those perpetual sins, and how do I get over the things that I just know aren't doing me any good? And my answer, of course, reading, praying, fasting, and all that stuff, but keeping your brain active and keep it motivated that this no longer is part of my life. I need to have a change come. I need to have a new beginning in my life. And this is something that I really believe. And it's really possible. I mean, even when you look at the season that we're living in right now, I mean, the actual physical season, and man, it's dark in the middle of the afternoon. And then you got all them long afternoon hours. And you think, wow, I'll just sit down and watch TV. And what you're saying is, I'm just going to put my brain in neutral and entertain me. And I love what, I think it's Psalms 105 or 101, where it says, I will set no evil thing before me. And sometimes that TV can get pretty evil. So I want to encourage you to start using your time. And just for my own, man, I lift weights. I work out 4 times a week, and just to keep my body and to keep busy. And then I practice the guitar, I practice piano, I have my prayer time, I have my Bible study, and just filling those hours up because, when spring and summer, you don't have that. Now I have that, just like you do. And I want to encourage you, how's that old saying go? An idle mind is the devil's workshop, and there's a lot of truth to that, And so, and we're to keep our bodies. You know, this is the temple of the Holy Spirit, so we want to keep our bodies and keep it pure and try to keep the best that we can of it. You know, and there's things that you can do, that the way you eat, the way that you, man, I'm really into where, man, if something's wrong with me and I think I know what it is because I Google, and man, you know, I've taken lemon juice and olive oil and apple cider and man, I'll tell you, it definitely changes your life for 2 days. That's for sure. It definitely changes your life for 2 days, and we're responsible for this. You know, John 1 and 2 says, "Good health, even as your soul prospereth." So I want to encourage you. You know, and I got to tell a couple stories. You know, I just think are really kind of interesting about moving. You know, you got to move. You always got to move. You know, one time Tina and I were in a barn and we had this cow we're trying to get in. And all of a sudden she snorted and bellered, and Tina and I both at the same time just God bless that woman. All the things she had to put up with. And we turned and we was both stuck in the doorway, shoulder to shoulder. Our legs and our arms were moving, but we weren't moving. But I'll tell you, it didn't take long. We weren't there very long, and we got a little help and pushed right through the door. So sometimes, I mean, you just got to move. You got to move, you know. And I just want to encourage you, you know, use this time. And, you know, you can get all upset about politics. This didn't go the way I thought it would. But that doesn't stop you from finding a platform or finding where to stand up and say, you know what, I'm going to change. You know, if I'm not, I'm going to get involved somehow that my voice will be heard. And I think more people do that. I think that even the elections and everything become more predictable because you're having that influence on people. And I just want to encourage you, you know, in this time that we live in, sure, it's nasty, sure, there's all this, but there are opportunities everywhere. I marvel at what I can do now. You know, if I have a question, I just say, hey, Lexus, what about this? And, you know, she'll give me an answer, whether it's right or wrong, but she'll throw it out there. And man, all the information you need is at just a fingertip away. I mean, the Bible and commentary, I mean, it's all just a fingertip away. And you can better yourself every single day. I got big aspirations. I got big aspirations for this ranch. I believe that God's going to use it as a ranch of prayer and all that unfolds. And man, I just am excited. And actually, I want to thank some churches and people that have helped Tina and I in our ministry along the way, you know, and the one that comes to mind right away is the Congregational in Glen Allen that we've been speaking at, and then there's the Crossroads down at Streeter where, man, they have just poured into us and have set us up with technology. When it warms up, we're going to start being able to use, and they have services at 5:30 on Sunday night, and their kids lead the worship, you know, and they pray about the songs they're going to sing. And if you live in that area, you need to go to that church. I'll tell you that, whether I'm preaching or anybody else. And the other thing is, and TJ Shockley's got a wonderful work down in Lemon, you know. And I got to tell a story about Lemon. I was at a funeral, and one of my old teachers came up to me and she said, you know what, out of all the people, I never expected you to do what you do. And I said, me and you both, sister, you and me both, right? And so there's that Lemon, and there's the Assemblies churches and Glen Allen, Elgin, Mott that have supported us, and I appreciate it. And there's people on an individual basis that have just supported us, and you have not done it in vain. You know, I believe that God's going to use this place, use it for His glory, for trail rides. I don't know what it all entails. I don't have a full vision of it, but I know it's going to happen. So I want to bless you with that. I want to encourage you. Just just keep bettering yourself every day, you know, and don't give up. It doesn't matter what age you are. You know, I was thinking about the other day in that accident, and I know it was the Lord spared me, and I could have been dead and all that. But I thought, man, if, you know, the Lord had prepared me. I believe He prepared my body just by trying to keep it fit, because I think it would have been a lot worse had I not been in some kind of shape. So I think He prepares us, and it says it's time to get moving. Talk to you later. God bless you.